You scroll through hundreds of people online every day, yet somehow you still feel completely alone. That feeling is not weakness. Your brain is doing something very specific. Loneliness is not just an emotion, it is a biological survival signal. Your brain treats social disconnection exactly the same way it treats physical pain. Research shows lonely people have higher cortisol, weaker immune systems, and shorter lifespans. This is not emotional. This is biological, and it is getting worse every year. Here is the part nobody talks about. Your brain can actually become addicted to loneliness, not because you want to be alone, because isolation becomes familiar, and familiar feels safe. When connection feels threatening, your brain starts avoiding it. Every rejected attempt at connection trains your brain to expect rejection next time. The cycle begins without you noticing. Social media makes this worse. You get the visual simulation of connection without the biological reward of real connection. Dopamine spikes, then drops, leaving you emptier than before. So how do you break this cycle? Step 1. Understand your brain is not broken. It is protecting you from perceived threat. That protection needs to be retrained, not punished. Step 2. Start with micro-connections, not deep friendships, just small, genuine human moments. A real conversation, eye contact, a question you actually care about the answer to. These micro-moments matter more than people think. Every genuine connection sends a safety signal to your brain. Slowly, your nervous system stops treating people as threats. Step 3. Reduce passive social consumption. Watching people live their lives online without participating trains your brain into a spectator state. You observe connection, but never feel it. Replace 30 minutes of scrolling with one real interaction daily. A message, a call, a conversation. The quality matters more than the quantity. Your brain needs proof that connection is safe. Step 4. Examine the story you tell yourself about people. Lonely people often carry beliefs like people always leave or I am too much. These beliefs filter every interaction. Beliefs were built from past experiences. They are not facts about the future. Identifying them is the first step to rewriting them. Psychology calls this cognitive reframing. Step 5. Build a consistent environment for connection. Join something, a class, a group, a community. Repeated exposure to the same people builds familiarity. Familiarity builds safety. Your brain bonds through repetition, not intensity. You do not need one perfect, deep connection. You need repeated small exposures to the same safe people over time. Real truth about loneliness. It is not about how many people are around you. It is about whether your nervous system feels safe enough to actually let people in. That safety is trainable. It takes time. It takes small steps. But your brain is designed for connection. It has simply learned to fear it. And what is learned can be unlearned. Subscribe to Psytactix for more psychology videos that actually explain how your brain works and how to work with it.